Hello, everyone. Today, I will tell you a very painful story. This story is about love, trust, and betrayal. This story is about me, my husband, and my cousin Helen. Please listen until the end, because this story, it will break your heart, but also it will teach you something about life. Let's begin. My name is Sara. I was a happy woman. I had a simple life. I had a small home, a good job, and a kind husband. His name was James. James was sweet to me. He cooked food with me. He made me smile. He said he loved me every day. We had small problems, but we always fixed them. We were married for 7 years. I trusted him. I loved him with all my heart. Then, one day, everything changed. Helen is my cousin. She is younger than me. She is beautiful, tall, and smart. She lived in another city. But one day, she came to stay with me. She said, "Sister, I need help. I need a place to stay." I said, "Of course, Helen. My home is your home." I was happy to help her. I gave her a room in our house. She smiled and said thank you. At first, everything was good. But soon I saw something strange. At first, I didn't think too much. But slowly, I saw small things. Helen smiled too much at my husband. She laughed too hard at his jokes. Sometimes I saw her looking at him in a strange way. I told myself, "No, Sara, you are thinking too much." But then I saw James looking at her too. One day, I saw him fixing her hair. Another day, I saw them whispering in the kitchen. I felt something was wrong, but I stayed quiet because I trusted them. I loved them both. James started to change. He stopped talking to me. He came home late. He didn't smile at me anymore. When I asked him, "What's wrong?" he said nothing. But I knew something was wrong. He stopped touching me. He stopped loving me. One night, I saw his phone on the table. He was in the shower. I opened it. My hands were shaking. What I saw broke my heart. There were messages, many messages. James was texting Helen every day, morning, night. They said, "I miss you." They said, "I want you." They said, "She doesn't know." They were talking about me. They were meeting in secret. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I ran to the bathroom and cried. I didn't want to believe it, but it was real. My husband was cheating with my cousin. That night, I waited. I didn't sleep. In the morning, I looked at them. They were smiling, like nothing happened. I said, "James, we need to talk." I showed him the phone. He looked scared. He said, "It's not what you think." I said, "Then tell me the truth." He said nothing. Then Helen spoke. She said, "I love him. I didn't mean to, but I do." I felt like I was going to fall. I said, "You are my cousin. How could you?" She said, "I didn't plan it." James said, "I love her now." That was the moment my world broke. James left. Helen left too. They moved in together. I was alone. I cried for weeks. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. My heart was in pieces. I lost my husband. I lost my cousin. I lost my trust. I asked myself, why me? But slowly, I stood up again. I started to heal. I talked to friends. I wrote in my diary. I traveled to new places. I learned new things. I found new hobbies. I started loving myself again. Yes, it was hard. Yes, it was painful. But I was strong, stronger than I knew. And I told myself, I will never let this break me. 1 year passed. James and Helen are still together, but I heard they are not happy. They fight. They cheat on each other. They live in fear and lies. And me, I am doing better. I got a better job. I have a new home. And maybe one day I will love again. But now I love myself more. To everyone watching, if you feel pain today, please know you are not alone. People will hurt you, even the ones you love the most. But you can rise again. You can heal. You can grow. You are strong. Thank you for listening to my story. Please like and subscribe for more real stories. This is Sarah, signing off.